Hey guys, so I don't know if you've noticed I've got my slippers on. Sometimes I go like that when I do a video. That's to hide my toenails. I can't stand cutting them, so I could go a bit curly, but I feel a bit more relaxed in my slippers. News is in, isn't it, that Usyk is vacating all his world titles, and I'm gonna tell the truth. And the reason that he's handing them in, the reason is Usyk's been a fan of my YouTube channel for quite some time. He inboxes me on Instagram and that. And he's a nice guy. But he just had a boxing fight against a kickboxer. Well, really, it shouldn't have been a title fight. Like, the kickboxer's a worthy kickboxer, but there's plenty of boxers that should have had a shot at the title before him because they've boxed all their lives and he hasn't. He actually did well, to be honest, and I don't know how far he could go in professional boxing, but that's not the point, is it? So Usyk messaged me like saying, "Oh, I like your last video, Ice Cold," and I was like, "Yeah, just while you're there, let's talk about that." And I was like, "You've just given him a chance. You don't know him. He's not your mate like me. Um, he's got no professional boxing record, neither have I. So I'm going to call you out." And he was like, "No, Ice Cold, no. I've heard about you on the streets. Don't, no, I'm undefeated. I knew I'd beat the kickboxer." And I was like, "I know we are mates, but I'm going to call you out, mate. I am. Because if you fought a kickboxer with no record, you can fight me. We'll be mates after. And because of my YouTube channel, all my followers and that, the zone will sign me straight up. And I didn't want to do it, but I don't know, I was just in a bad mood. I said to him, "Look, you ain't got no choice, I'll make it public. And then if you don't fight me, you look like a pussy." I'm not going to leak the voice notes, I wouldn't do that. To be honest, I got a bit arsey because he's owed me a fiver for fucking 2 months, you know. And you always pay your mates, don't you? And it's offended me a little bit. So I said, "Forget the fiver, but I am calling you out. And it'll be public. You look like a pussy if you don't accept." With that, he didn't respond. A few hours went by, I felt a bit guilty. I messaged him, I was like, "Look, listen, Usyk, mate. If I've upset you, I'm sorry. It was just because of that fiver you owe me. I won't call you out. I apologise and that." I told him to keep the fiver, whatever. But he didn't read them messages. I think he'd like panicked because he was thinking he was going to have to fight me. Then all of a sudden, he handed all of his titles in, messaged me and said, "No point calling me out now. There's no titles to fight for because there's no chance I wanted to fight you." So now I feel absolutely terrible. So I hope he watches this video and, do you know what I mean? If he'd have just paid me that fiver, it wouldn't have come to this. He could have kept his belts. He wouldn't have had to fight me. But there you go. And that is the truth why he's handed his belts in.